Hello, I think I'm back. Let me know in the chat if I am or not. Because I'm not. I did a test stream with this setup last week, and everything was working. But never know, things could still change and mess things up. So let me bring my chat up so I can see. Right, I have the chat up. Like literally right as I was signing off to take the break, Tim came in with a $50 donation. So thanks, Tim. That puts I'm up to $207 out of my 500 goal, and the team is almost at 4,400. Sec of Shadows says everything is good. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Now remember, when I did find out when we did the test stream last week that I had to set different volume levels. Excuse me, on the with the Intellivision versus the Atari. So let me bump this up a little bit. And we can adjust the levels if we need. Wanted to start off with some Intellivision stuff. Excuse me. I recently got um, the computer module. The and I had so I have my Intellivision. I have an IntelliPort. I can take it apart real quick and show you what I have. This is some I don't remember who made this. Sorry, but the 3D printed shell with electronics inside. It's apparently numbered. I guess I'm 114, and in the front has two controller ports. So like the stock normal Mattel and Radio Shack versions of Intellivision have hardwired controllers, but Intellivision 2, the the Sears version of Intellivision, and a few others had removable controllers. So they can plug those in here, set this IN-FB switch to IN for Intellivision, and they would work. And then about 10 years ago or so, they had Intellivision Flashback, which that's what I have here, a flashback controller. That's the same 9-pin plug, but it's wired differently. So this has to be set to FB mode or flashback mode in order for that to work properly. So that goes into a cartridge slot, and there's another cartridge slot on the inside so you can chain things. So let me plug this in. Then I have an IntelliVoice to let me play, speech synthesized stuff in software. And then that's this. Nothing really fancy to this. Nothing really no. The only option is volume control, which is really there's no reason why you wouldn't just have that up all the time. And then this is whoops the ECS. Mattel promised a computer component that they never delivered on, got sued because they didn't follow through with a promise. So they kind of jerry rigged this thing to appease the FCC or whoever was pissed off. It isn't exactly what was promised, but it's a computer thing. It had a mediocre version of BASIC. And it comes with keyboard. So the first thing I wanted to show off was I, you know, I have this diagnostic part. You can run some diagnostics on it and test some things. And one of the things it does is it detects, yes, I have an IntelliVoice and yes, I have an ECS, so it can, which unlocks additional tests. So first shows that I have an NTSC uh, Intellivision with all standard ROMs. Uh, Audio is probably the most interesting one. Do IntelliVoice is the
Mattel Electronics presents.
or you can have it. The longer test is it speaks a bunch of numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
You can play sound and music. So those tests all are good. They test the basic audio tests. Without the ECS, I'd only have 3 channels available and 1 noise channel. But with the ECS, I have a total of 2 noise channels and six music channels. And this tool, and so just like the IntelliVoice had volume control, the ECS has its own volume control. So this test will play tones coming from the first channel and coming from the fourth channel, alternating, and you can then tweak the volume to make sure they match. So I've already done that, so that sounds normal. If I test input, I can test the normal controller input, and you'll see what buttons I push, what disc moves. The top and bottom, the upper left and the upper right side buttons are together. So even if you only push one, they works the same as if you push them both. But the bottom left and bottom right are independent. Um, I can test. I don't have the music keyboard to test that. I've never owned one of those. I did have an ECS as a kid with the keyboard. Never owned a IntelliVoice as a kid. So kind of building a library of what I had as a kid plus some. Excuse me. Uh, and keyboard input tests. Whatever I type shows up. It can only recognize two. Well, I guess. Huh. So for each, like depending on depending on the inputs, each it can detect up to 3 or 4, but you can't do 3 in the same row. It doesn't understand that, which is most keyboards of the day behave that way. So that was the diagnostic. Let's switch to something else. So Tim, I don't know if you're watching, but this is a homebrew game that I don't know if it's homebrew or old code that was lost and found, and then someone released it, and it's not booting it. Um, Hello, there it goes. So didn't I don't have the overlay to it. Whoop, the thing just crashed. Let's get the ECS and the Intellivision out of it because some of the homebrew carts don't make them. So even the score font, is the same as similar to the 2600. I don't remember the 2600 having auto fire, which is fine that this does because it makes it easier because the side buttons are a pain if you have to wrap on them. You out of the way. I can't aim. There we go. When I did a test play of this when I first got it, I played level one. Oops, I didn't see that coming. Level one easy, and it was only that first stage. It didn't do this stage, so I don't know if it's game two or hard. I don't remember if I set it to hard or easy, but I figured this is the normal way to play it. No, that thing's gonna be in my way. Boom. Back to this one. Oh, this one's moving now. It wasn't moving in the first stage, was it? I don't think it was. I hit myself. And didn't get out of the way. Yeah, I suck at this game. Okay, well, so with the television stuff, I plan on playing a little bit and then swapping it to a different game pretty quick. I don't unlike the Switch games where I played them for up to an hour. So, Tim, if you weren't on, sorry, but that's what I wanted to show you. Um, this is another older homebrew game that I picked up. Oh, that doesn't look good. Was did it just crash? When I tested this earlier, it I couldn't use any of the accessories. Here, let me try with IntelliVoice and ECS, but without the IntelliPort. Maybe that was the problem. No, doesn't like that either. All right, so this one I'm gonna have to play no accessories and the baked-in controller. This is Moncala. How do I tell it to go? There it goes. To interrupt. Oh wait, no, I don't. Didn't want. I wanted to change the settings still. So I played at the easy level earlier, and it was like really easy. So I wanted to at least bump up the difficulty. Side button go, side button change. So I can change my color. I'll be see so easy, normal, or human. No, like, no vice. What does that mean? No, I'll do normal this time. So, this is an old, traditionally a physical board game with, I think, yeah, with 12, um, 12 slots, starting with, I told it to start with four. I'm on the bottom, and I pick a pile, and since they all start with four, I drop, one, two, three, four, going counterclockwise into all the holes except for the opponent's score hole. I get to bypass that. The goal is to get as many into my score hole as I can. If I end in my score hole, I get a bonus turn. And if I end in my own, on my side, an empty slot that has stones in the opponent's side column, I get to take all of them into my score. So I'll start off with this one, which will give me an extra turn. And I'll do that one to clear it out. And so I'm adding stones onto the opponent's side of the field. So the opponent is doing similar strategy. Didn't do this with an easy mode. Like everything seemed random. So that's what I was hoping this would be more of a human-like game. So we keep on going until all the stones are in a store. Oh, that ruined my plan. I wanted to do one and then my six and then a one again, but there's no one to do it with. So I'll do the six, which in my second column is now two. So that'll also give me an extra turn. Um, then using these three, we'll put it into the third one into the empty slot, which will I can then take my opponent's two across from it. All right, so let's spread out these 11. And it probably messes up some of the opponent's moves. If I was hoping he would not do that because I was going to take him if he didn't move him. Okay, what can I do? Spread out these 7. And he gets a free turn. he gets another free turn. All right, so I can play here and get a free turn, and then play here and steal his stone. Oh, he stole a bunch of mine. All right, that's. I did that so he doesn't have any more empty slots. I think I might lose this game because he's going to get a bonus turn here. He'll. Oh, yeah, he's going to get a bonus turn again. He's doing that. Now I'm losing. So I'll do that to get a bonus turn. Do that to move the stones around. I'm losing again. Nope. Yep. Oh, he's doing. Yep. He gets another turn, so I'm losing again. Easy. Oh wow. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this game. And he's gonna take my stone there. Sheesh. Yeah, I lost. There isn't enough stones for me to catch up now. Oh, this is bad. Yep, I lost. All right, so that's Moncala. Yeah, definitely a hard. Playing on easy is definitely way different than playing it on normal. I don't know what No Vice is. I don't know if that's the hardest level or what, but I'll pass on that. All right, then it's got to text my son. Let me see what he says real quick. He's having mouse problems. Okay. This let's plug. Where is it? The teleport down. And I picked up another homebrew, um, an old arcade game that I like called Mr. Do. And the thing I like, what surprised me about this is Well, yeah, it is an arcade game from early '80s, but the sounds are almost arcade accurate. To beat the stage, I either have to beat all the enemies with my projectile or squishing with an apple, collect all the cherries, or if I beat all these letter monsters and spell out extra, that ends the stage as well. Yeah, and the monsters can dig through as well, and can consume the cherries without me. And I messed that plan up. But squish them. And all the cherries are gone, so that finished that stage. A little slowdown going on. I want my projectile back so I can kill the X. Fired it the wrong way. Yeah, all the enemies are gone. Okay, little cutscene every third stage, just like the arcade does. Dogs. I'm afraid you do that. Oh! There's RAM on that card. It remembered my score from last time I played. I was not expecting that. The 1812 Overture is quite the music choice. Yeah, well, that's what the arcade used. Alright, so we'll switch to the next game. This one, I'm not going to play long, but more of a joke. Is, you know, Coleco had the license to distribute Nintendo games before the NES came out. I didn't ask you. So, don't know if this is documented fact or just someone's hypothesis, but ColecoVision, Coleco put out their own console, the ColecoVision, in '82 or '83, and their version of Donkey Kong was the best looking version. The Atari and the Intellivision version sucked. This is what it looked like. Missing a layer of rivets. Back here. That's it. That's pretty much the game. It only includes two of the stages. Yikes! Right, so I'll stop that. But over time, and when homebrew people started learning how to get the most out of them, they made a better version. Now I got my flash card loaded. I don't remember what the difference between game 1 and 2 are, but so cutscene. And Mario actually looks like Mario. And there's music. I'm gonna die. The thing about these older systems is if it's playing complicated music, it especially like the Apple PC or the Apple II or the Atari 2600 it's taken so much processor to make the music happen that the game literally pauses itself. So like during Mr. Do, when the music starts, the stage start music was playing, I couldn't move until it was over. Yeah, the fireballs look more like fireballs. Oh, the hammer music. Come down here and get squished. Do they do this? Nope, they didn't do that. And then the end rivet scene cutscene plays. I don't know what that was. Extra life, maybe? I think this one gives us the cement factory stage. Or the spring? Springs. Oh, I missed. Okay, missed that jump. Just got another donation. I don't know. $10 from Jetalica. Thank you. Is it going to give me Cement Factory or give me the Rivet stage? Rivets again. So I guess I get to level 3 to get to the Cement Factory. It's 5:30 already. Wow. The disc controls are not very accurate at times. I'm going to die here. Okay. Let's see what game 2 was. Oh! This is more arcade accurate. Oh, that's new. I guess not arcade accurate. I'm confused. Wow. I've played this before, obviously, because I had a high score, which means it... Well, maybe it didn't have a real high score, but... Like, walk... Okay. Yeah, so this is new. What? Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Is it a modified take of the Cement Factory? You actually have trash falling into the oil can to burn? Most. I think this is my last life. No, I still have 2 lives left. How many lives does this game give me? Uh, yeah, one more life. Whoops. I wasn't taking into account the belt stopping. All right. So the next game I wanted to play, where did it go? I had it out. Here it is. So I've played this before on a stream. It's a homebrew Intellivision port of Pitfall 2. I did a run of it last week as a or earlier this week as a test to make sure I knew what route I wanted to take. I remember as a kid I made a perfect game once, and I've always been wanting to reproduce it. I ended up dying twice in my run, but well, I was also poking around trying to figure out my route. Now that I know my route, let's see how if I can do it. Whoops. I was wanting to jump in the hole, but I jumped over it by mistake. Yeah, finding it, I don't like it, the screen's shaking a bit, and I'm seeing static on the top half. I don't think you're seeing the static in the screen, but you are seeing. I guess you did there. You are seeing it jerk as well. You can't find a good RF cable anymore. No one uses RF. There's no point in it. I tried 3 different RF cables, and this one looked the best. I am glad that I enjoyed this music. Otherwise, it would get me going really quick. But this is my favorite game on the Atari, partly because of the music. So that helps. Scorpions are the hardest thing to time around. You know? Got this far without getting hit, so that's nice. When I did my test run the other day, I got hit by it with a bat because I didn't slow down fast enough. This is the bat that got me. Last checkpoint. It's the rat. I did it! Perfect game! I haven't done that since I was a kid. First time ever doing it on the Intellivision version. I noticed when it did the jumping animation at the end, everything else stopped. So like it must have taken all the processing power to do that. So I know. So the 3 years ago when I did New York Extra Life, I did a run of this on stream. It was like 2 in the morning, I think. Wasn't a perfect run, but someone asked if there was a leaderboard for it. And I looked at speedrun.net or com or whatever they are. And at the time, there was a leaderboard set up, but it had no names on it. And so that's when I started doing some runs occasionally. And over time, there are names on it now. But I don't know if they allow Intellivision homebrew as a category, but I can at least submit my time and see what happens. I also wanted to, do a run on the Atari as well. But so one thing I found out, someone on Facebook posted a picture that says, "I now have the full collection." So they had Pitfall for Intellivision, which is an official Activision release. Pitfall 2 for Intellivision, which is the homebrew game that I just played, and then a Pitfall 3 box. I'm like, I didn't know there was a Pitfall 3. What is this? So I bought the ROM, and at first I thought it was mainly like a map mod to 2. Because it uses the same art style. It has, new enemies, got an ant running around. And literally yesterday, I found out someone did a post saying, I think it was the Atari Age group, I get my microphone facing me, but I don't think I can the way it's angled. I think it was the Atari group. Someone posted, I always thought the 5200 and the 2600 versions of Pitfall 2 were the same, so I never played it. I've never played the 5200 version. So he decided to do a run of it and happened to have got a perfect game because he knew the game by heart like I did. And when he did that, it unopened a new game. It basically opened this. So this is the extra levels unlocked in the 5200 version if you got a perfect game. So I don't know how many people even know this thing exists. I did play a little bit of this the other day as a test, and it's hard to I don't know the map, and so I'm kind of doing some running around and exploring a little bit. Like you can see up there's like a whole bunch of gaps. Almost overshot that jump. Uh-oh. Okay, this is already further than I explored when I did my test play, so I don't know what's coming up. Ooh. And that's dead end. I think there's apparently 5 treasures you need to find to finish this map. Oh, and that's right. The frogs don't just hover around the ladder; it explores. And I misjudged it, and I got it. That sends me back to the beginning. I thought I was going to get hit by that frog again. Oh, got hit by the bat. Here's a checkpoint. Well, I'm probably going to have to find a map of this game at some point and kind of. Oh, there's a treasure. Kind of map out a course and see if I can figure out how to play it. Oh, how do we get there? Yeah, I need to jump from higher. What's on this side? Before I go back up again. Oh, new fishes. And fishes are bad. There was another treasure. There was something else down there too. Alright, let's go up. Oh! Oh. No. That didn't. This put me back almost back to the beginning. I thought I was going to hit that frog again. Alright, so I've been here before. I'm kind of curious what happens if I fall down that hole. I get hit by the eel. Alright, I think I'm going to stop here. I'm going to take a small break. I need to hit the bathroom again. And when I'll come back in about 2 or 3 minutes and I'm gonna have the Atari set up. Change my inputs in my monitor and whatnot too. So it'll take that will take me a few extra minutes to set that up. Then when I come back, I'll play some of the new 7800 games that I got. So I did a test run. Some of them wouldn't load, but we'll see what I can play. All right, so I'll be back in a few minutes. And I'm back. So again, thanks to everyone who's donated. I'm up to $217, almost halfway to my goal of 500. So hopefully we can get more donations in. Thanks, Darth Platypus. So I have my Atari 2600 Plus set up now. If I remember right, I need to lower the volume because this is louder. So let's. So this is a game I remember playing in the 2600. I used to know where things were, but I don't remember where anything is anymore. Keystone Coppers, which is I think a homebrew port for. Oh, I need to change my input. Um, UI3 maybe. Yep, Keystone Coppers. I think this is uh, a homebrew port for the 7800. The 7800 games definitely are can be bigger, so they take a little bit longer to dump the ROM. I don't know what that means, but okay. Entertainer. Is this? Oh, I have the 7800 gamepad with two buttons on it. With the move, I don't know where it ended up. I ordered another one, hoping to get it before today. Didn't come in yet. I think it'll be here Monday or Tuesday. So if this is a two-button game, I can't play it because I'm playing it with a traditional one-button joystick. Oh, okay. This isn't the game I was thinking of, but oops. In fact, there's a port of this on the Intellivision as well that I did play a bit ago. Graphics are definitely better here than the Intellivision. This is going to be close. Crap! I can't get. How do I get? How do I get them now? Oh, I guess that's a loss. I ran out of time. I should have let him get past the escalator before I went up it. I didn't know that that's what was going to happen. How do we get off? I don't know how to get out of the escalator. Maybe that's the second button for that? Start over. Don't take the elevator. Okay, so now there'll be new obstacles in the way. I don't know if that's an obstacle or just a piece of the background. I don't know. I'll find out when I hit it, I guess. Alright, that is an obstacle. Jump over it. That kind of sounded like the Pitfall treasure collection tomes when I picked up that briefcase. This is an Activision game originally, so I guess that does make sense. At least I think this was Activision. I got shopping carts being chucked at me. Dang. Maybe that was the elevator. Extra life. Now I have planes. How am I supposed to duck? I don't know how to duck. Maybe this is the second button thing too? I don't know. Yeah, I can't get past this stage. Alright, I'll end it here. Okay, this is another homebrew arcade port that I recently picked up. I did test this out on last week's test stream, so I played a bit of it. I should see if there's a new update, firmware update to this thing. It's been a while since I updated it. Because at launch, it wouldn't play Pitfall 2, and I was really upset about that. Oh, good, I do have it. But I think it took 2 firmware updates for it to be compatible. So yeah, this music is almost arcade accurate. Sprites are a little bit bigger than I expected, making them look pretty blocky. But again, the music's pretty good. Why can't I go down? Maybe that's why I can't. What? What's wrong with this? My down doesn't work. That's why I couldn't duck. Why is my down not working? It worked. It worked last week. Let me check the pins. Oh, now it's working. I'm dead. All right. So that was a handicap game. Since I couldn't go down earlier. Let's see if I have better luck the next time. So I don't think I beat this stage yet from when I did my test play. Eep. Oops. I was hoping to grab the note on the way up, but it flew out of the way. Oh, that ended the stage faster than I thought. So I haven't played this stage yet. Ah! See, I don't remember any version where he can jump down 2 flights like that. Even the arcade, he'd never. I don't remember him doing that. And he gets me in this version. He gets me more than often than not because of that. And of course, it jumps down. Crap. Um, I He had me pinned. I couldn't get to that letter. These are the last letters. Not quite the same as the arcade, but we got the point across. My down failed again. Yeah, I can't go down. You know what? Yeah, my down stopped working again. Crap. Well, I'm going to shut it off anyway. It's going to lose. So I'm going to see if I can find a different joystick. So I'm going to step away for a minute. I've got a box full of old Atari parts that may or may not work, but let me give. So give me a few minutes. I'll be right. I'll be back. Wish I had that good gamepad, but I'll be. I'll be back. Joystick doesn't seem to work at all. Oh, try this one. Okay, this seems to be working. Hopefully, up and down work. Okay. Ah! That's rude. Hey, Chris. Welcome back. Yeah, so the 7800 port of this game and Mario Brothers, based on the sprite work, is based on the NES version. You can tell by the hammer shape is a little bit narrow. I like the background music of this. The hammer swings are ridiculous. Like one frame up, one frame down. I don't know if this version has a kill screen or not. It might if it's based off of the NES code, because the NES version does have a kill screen. But it's different than the NES version. Oh, I didn't know I can die that way. I mean, the NES kill screen is different than the arcade kill screen. You actually have to play a lot farther to get to the NES one. Yeah, both the arcade and the NES had a kill screen, just at different points. Aww! I remember when, yeah, I'm gonna shut this off because the music's getting loud again. When Blanco did the monthly mayhem with Donkey Kong, when several years ago, the target was get the highest score possible. Rewind was available because there was no way he can stop us from using it. So at least he and I don't know if anyone else did it. We both played it to the kill screen. He ended up getting more points than I did. But it was like 150 stages or so. It took a long time to get to that kill screen. All right. Last time I tried Miss Pac-Man, the system couldn't read it. Let's see if I have any better luck with this one. If not, I'll try something else. I think Nintendo might copyright strike that if I tried it. Yeah, I'll think about it. Ooh, now it's loading. It took a while to think about it, but it looks like it's loading now, so I'm gonna let it run. So I don't think I ever played this version because I could last time I tried playing it, I couldn't get it to load. Yeah, the Nintendo doesn't like homebrew mods of their games. True, there are. Okay, this game isn't loading. So, so I mentioned Mario Brothers was also based off of the NES version, like so just based on the sprite work. So you can, I'll think about it if I do it next year. I'm gonna have to find my Xbox controller. So you can tell by how thin those sprites are. That's not arcade sprites. And I never liked these models or these sprites. Mario looks a little derpy too. I fell. I can join and add commentary. I'm hoping to join Spider Sean on American Thanksgiving for his stream. That's cool. Yeah, sounds like Justin's gonna do a solo show pre-recorded and get it to me so I can post it. So we were originally planning to do Thanksgiving Saturday with the kids because that's when my daughter has the day off of work and is able to come up from Joplin. But my son realized, oh crap, I work that day. So our Saturday lunch is going to turn into a Saturday late dinner. Oh, wow, they jump fast. Ah, he's going to pinch me. Okay. I was trying to bump under it to see if I can hit the fireball with the ground, but missed. Didn't want to jump down. Didn't want to jump down twice. Ah! Tried to beat the race, but missed. I tried jumping twice, but missed. I blame the shitty joystick. Oh. Come on. I missed that one by a few ticks of a second. Ew. You looks gross. Wasn't expecting him to freeze the middle section. I thought he would go down to the bottom. Missed my jump. Missed my jump. I thought it was going to land again. Ding, ding, ding. Alright. This is a game I don't think I've played yet. On this system. I've played it on... It's Karateka, the Karateka. I think I've played it on the Karateka collection documentary game thing. But playing this game with a joystick and with a single button joystick is weird. So I'll probably not. Was probably not going to play all of it, but I just wanted to give it a start and see what it is. Is it loading or did it freeze? I think it froze. It's oh yeah, that cartridge is filthy. Hope I didn't ruin the port by try that again. I think I need a 2-button joystick for this game. uh, I'll try that again when I get my new controller in. Right. Before I switch back to the Intellivision, I want to play Pitfall 2 again on this. See if I can. It's been a while since I played the Atari version. I've been playing the Intellivision version so much. So, but it's it's the same game, the same map, just slightly different physics with the scorpion and the jumping. Graphics. Well, of course, this is HDMI with the versus RF, but let's see if I can get my second perfect game on this. And if I get a perfect run on this, I can definitely submit it into the speed run. I just have to check my frame count between start and finish to find out how long it took me to do it. And I wish I had the gamepad instead of the stupid joystick. Yeah, the Scorpion is definitely slower here than on the Intellivision. The Intellivision, the Scorpion ran as fast as I did. And the Harry sprite's taller here. That's what like I said, the jumping over the Scorpion, slightly different physics, and it takes me a bit to get used to it. Great soundtrack in this game. Yeah, I don't know if you were with when I played the Intellivision version of this about an hour ago, but I said I'm glad I like this music. Otherwise, it would get really annoying. Missed my jump off. I was too low. Damn it! Well, perfect game's gone. But I'll still continue the run. How much do I need to reach my goal? I'm just under half of my goal still. I'm at 217 out of 500. So I've got a ways to go. Oh, that's good. I couldn't find the right timing. Something. I normally don't have a problem with the condors, but for some reason I couldn't get the right timing. At, this again. Ah, tried to go back up, not jump off. Two-thirds done. Just need to crawl back up to the top and then finish. Last checkpoint. more scorpion jumps. Pitfall 2. Or, bad timing. Yeah, so either I missed a gold piece or I lost a lot more points than I thought because I died so far away from the checkpoint. But the perfect score is 199,000. I did that on the Intellivision build earlier today. Did not do it here. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the Intellivision. There's something else I forgot I wanted to do. So one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, they have Intellivision high score contests every week. The previous winner picks a game, and then people play it to try to see who has a high score, and then if they get the high score, you get to pick the next game. So this week's game is Burger Time, so I wanted to give that a play. So let me set this back up to the Intellivision. Give me a minute. Was it AV2? Find out. Sounds like it. Get my good controller out. Respawn fast. Yeah. Didn't want to leave that fast, but that hot dog was coming up. I'm not going to be able to reach the fries. The bonuses don't spawn for long here. Oh, sure. Split on me. Got him right in the buns. Yep. Trap. Wasn't sure I'd have time to do that. Ah, missed it. Oh, all the hot dogs peeled off. All right, this should be a good one. I don't think I'll be able to get it in time, but nope. As I need to get as many of those peppers as I can for later stages. Mm, they're offset. I need to get them together. And they're pinching me. I used 2 peppers, I only want to use 1. Shoot. Ah, forgot that I dropped him and he was going to spawn right there. No way I'm going to be able to pick that up, so I'm not even going to try. Or that. Eep! Bad timing. A better power up would be mustard. Yeah. Well, look at the time. It's half past burger. I'm going to have to burn a pepper here. I'm going to have to use 1 here. Didn't want to use my peppers so early, but I had no choice. Those guys catch up with you pretty fast. Relish the thought. Condiment puns! Yay! Crap. I should have just taken the hit without using the pepper. Now I don't have any pepper left. I don't know how I got out of that. Oh, come on. It was like a pixel off. I waited trying to get that hot dog on there, but waited too long. I used to be really good at this game. I'm gonna die. Nope. Shoot. That's not what I wanted. This is not going my way. And I know I'm not going to be able to get past this stage with no pepper. I don't know how. Come on! I missed it. I guess I have one life left. I'm dead. Let me get a picture of this so I can submit the score. That's probably as good as I'm going to get because, again, I can't beat stage 7 anymore. All right. While I have this up, is there any game requests? I haven't played this in a while. If there are any requests, let me know, and if I have the game, I can boot it up. And I have most of the official games on my flash card. Hubert? I have Hubert. I'll load Cuber up after this one. After I'm done with this. Yeah, this was Mattel's version of Centipede. I don't have a Galaga for Intellivision, but I do have Space and there's Space Armada, which is Mattel's Space Invaders clone, and I think I have a homebrew Space Invaders. I can fire them both up. Crap. I forgot what the red honeycombs did. Oh! I forgot about little cutscenes. I forgot what the beehives do too. Well, again, in probably a week or two, hopefully. They said early December. Um, and Monday, next Monday is December. Um, the Intellivision Sprint comes out. I do plan on doing an unboxing video, setup video, like I do with all new hardware. Running out of real estate here. Oh, there was another game I wanted to try and I forgot about. It's a typing game using the computer keyboard that I got. So, a game that I never owned as a kid. Because the, there was a Scooby Doo game that I did have that required the, the computer thing. I think mainly because the audio used all 6 channels, and that was the main reason why it needed it. And then the typing game is a Jetsons game, of all things. But I'll knock out Cubert and Space Invaders first before I get to those. I'm surprised I'm doing this good for a game I haven't played in a long time. So I remember like the first game I ever reviewed was Intellivision Lives for the DS. The game I bought with my own money. It wasn't a review copy, but I reviewed it anyway for VZ Trivia. And some of the games were fine. Some of the games had problems. Some of the games were broken. And Buzz Bombers was one of the broken games because apparently there was a bug. There is a bug in the game that where you can get stuck in the geometry, but it's really difficult for it to trigger on real hardware. But in an emulator, it's really easy to trigger. So I don't think I'm going to get past this level, or if I do, it's not going to be much more after that. Oh, sure, give me a speedy one. Oh, hit it. I forgot about that. Nope, stop. I'm on my last can. Game over. All right, let's do Cubert. Ah, that was a lucky jump. Yeah, I used to be really good at this game when I was a kid too. Like I could get to the like I think the fourth level, maybe the fifth. Ah, my up jump didn't happen. I hate Ugg and Wrong Way. They are unpredictable and screw up my plans. Like that. Oh, that's I don't remember the names. Maybe he was one of Ugg or Wrong Way. I don't remember. I don't remember. They have names. Jump, jump, jump. Ah! Almost missed it. I think was he Slick? Is that his name? Damn it. Messing up my board. I always like the color scheme of this stage. Black, black. Stop it. I got pinched. Man, knock it off. Didn't think I'd actually make it to level 3. So the thing about level 3 is once you get it to the target color, you can untarget it by jumping on it again. So you have to be careful about where you're jumping. And then Slick will really mess you up. Aha, I beat you there. Dang it. Jump too early. Got another extra life. Stop it! Shoot! I busted my own board trying to get the green ball. I shouldn't have even chased it. I'm screwed. Sure, that happened. Okay. Well, I did still did better than I thought I would do. Um, Space Invaders. Super Pro. Um, I'll stick with beginner, thank you. Speed Invaders. I'll do medium. 8 columns. Wow. Okay. Maybe 8 rows was a bad idea. After this, I'll try that Scooby Doo game. I don't know if I need if the overlays, how complicated the overlays are. If it's a weird, if if it has a weird control scheme and I need the overlays, I'm not going to be able to do it. But I'll launch it and see what happens. Since I have an ECS now, I can launch it. I couldn't do it before. And then try the Jetsons one. And then that will probably be the end of my stream. See, does this add Space Armada logic where, yep, every other stage, the something new happens. The enemies get a new weapon. Some of them are invisible. So this one now has uh, a weapon that has an area of effect damage. Wow, my aim is crap. That was a lucky shot. Yay! I survived. All right. Are they going to give me the homing attacks now? I forgot what's next. I didn't see anything new yet. Yeah, invisibles. Missed. Ran out of bunkers. Let's get one back. Oh, yeah, now I have the homing shot. Yeah, I didn't think I had room. Whoa! What? Why was there only one row? That caught me off guard. I do not have an Arkanoid. Not. I don't think I have an Arkanoid for any system. All right, here. Let's see if the Scooby Doo game will load. I like the music in this game too. I need the keyboard. Flip maze. One player. I don't remember what the goal is. I thought there was music. There's the sound effects. Do I need to get the ghosts and not the skull? What am I supposed to do? Okay. I don't know what's an enemy and what's not. All right. That's what I need to do. I need to collect the ghosts. And then the bones. I don't think I have a limited supply of them, but the bones I think will stop the skull temporarily. Now what? Ooh, get the burger. Get the sandwich. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, now there's music. Why didn't there the music in the first level? I don't even get points with the sandwich, so what's the sandwich for? Maybe it gives me extra bones to drop? Yeah, now I have four. skull really hasn't been a problem for me yet. But now more ghosts can spawn now, I guess. So that's oh, the music only triggers with I'm being chased, I guess. Spoke too soon about the damn skull, I guess. Hmm, what's the time? There's a clock. I'm not sure what it is. Eee! Starts right in front of the skull. Let's get rid of him. Get out of his way. Yeah, that's a nice dead end that you can get caught into if you're not careful. Oh, small time limit to get the sandwich, I guess. I don't know what it means when the maze color changes. It's it's very subtle ambient sounds. There's no background music, but the when the skull's chasing me, then the music will kick in. And when the sandwich is out, there's music. Are you hearing it? Do you hear that music? Did you hear that? and when the lightnings flashed, it's you're not hearing audio now, huh? Did you hear audio with Space Invaders and Cubert? Is anyone else hearing music? Is there anyone else out there? Oh, this is be bad. I just hmm. The OBS says the Shadowcast is generating audio. So not sure why you wouldn't be hearing it. I think the ghosts are getting smarter. The lot more I play as well. If I remember, I'll watch YouTube replay to see if audio showed up there. Well, for a second, I thought maybe the music Twitch flagged and as copyrighted and is muting me, but then you wouldn't hear my talking either. do like the walking animation of Scooby. It's actually pretty accurate compared to the animation, at least the '60s animation. Little head bob going on. Yeah, there's like organish like chords playing almost constantly as ambient noise. Ooh, I don't like that pitch. That was a little delayed there. I'm getting bored of this. Wish I knew what the clock meant. Ah, bye bye sandwich. Oh, sure. It has me pinched in the corner here. Uh, So I'm wondering if that's like a level, the difficulty level or speed. And when I died, I lost a few levels. So you're going because it went because I it struck four. You know, so anyway, I'm just gonna stop here. I'm kind of getting sick of this. So I'm gonna try the Jetsons one. Player number. This, I think this is a typing game. Are you using a pre-recorded tape? No. You want to type in new words? No. Vocabulary level 1. Game mode 1. Difficulty 1. Oh, oh, I guess I'm not typing it on keyboard. I have to get the words. That's a weird way to do it. Oh, the S get down there. Oh, now they're starting to throw in letters that aren't in the word. The letters collided and bounced. Allow? Yep. You get a bonus for not making any errors. Now I have 4 lanes to deal with. Ah, don't run away from me. Ah, silly letters. Up, up. What's that? It's an enemy. Okay. Yeah. Without the instructions, I don't know if it's something is friendly or not until I hit it. True. Stupid letter. Yeah, this getting a little bored again. This, you know, for a younger child, this might be more fun. Gee, I wonder what this would be. I have 5 lanes to deal with. Back here. I haven't paid attention to how many points I'm getting per letter. 500, I think. I don't know why it gives it to be 10 at a time. That, Ugh. 6 lanes. Running out of room for more lanes, so I don't know if there's an end to this game or what. I bet. Nice. This will be my last word, I think. Polite. Okay. Well, let me see. It added the lane every other word, so let's see what it does. Ah, I'll finish this word, see what it does next, and then I'll kill it. I tried to not hit the E. Why is that E yellow? Now it's green. It's yellow again. Is it a different color because I picked it up early? Oh, guess that was the last word. No, okay. That's what it does after 8 words. Now this puts me back at 4. All right, I'm gonna kill this. Okay, I think I'm going to stop now. Including the 20-minute or 30-ish minute break I took, 40-minute break. I was streaming for over 8 hours, which is more than I thought I would. Again, my initial goal was only 4 hours, 6 if I'm lucky, but I did 8. So feels weird that that was my day. It's almost time for bed. So for those of you who donated, thank you. For those who have not, there's still time to do so, either on mine or anyone else's on the team. Go to nintendodads.org and there's a banner on the top that'll take us to the team page. And then you can choose who you want to donate to and put money in there towards their goal. So, those of you who stuck with me through the most of the 8 hours, thanks again. I'm not going to talk about every game I played because I played a lot of weird little games, but I will mention the ones I played earlier today on the Switch on the next show, which will be in almost 2 weeks because Justin is going to do a solo show on Thanksgiving. So the next should be December 4th, I think is the next show that everyone could be on. Okay, then for the last few months we've been playing games with each other. Late most of the time it's been a blind ranking list. I have a different game set up. I think I'm next in line to host a game. I have a different type of game set up for the guys. I don't think I've told anyone what it is yet. I might have told Tim. I don't remember. But basically, if they have knowledge of older arcade games, they'll have an easier time with it. If they don't, they're going to have a hard time with it. We'll find out. Okay. All right. Tim will be doing his stream. I think he's doing 12 hours, maybe 24. I don't remember. Starting 3 o'clock Eastern on Friday. Excuse me, I'm tired. So that will wrap things up for me. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Good night.